Hello comrades, it is Saturday morning and I am recording this video from the parking of Centre Commercial Lidl, one of the cheapest one in my neighborhood, because now in the time of the inflation, when the prices of everything, especially prices of food, are growing and growing, for workers, poor workers like me, it is very important to make a lot of attention where and what I need to buy. So firstly, I would like to invite you to the live stream which will taking place today. Today, I think 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Warsaw time. There we will speak about the Russophobia in Poland. There will be special guest Mateusz Piskorski, but he will be only 20-30 minutes, and I will make a presentation about the about all these examples. Not all, because it is impossible to make all. We have in Poland we have explosion of the Russophobia, and unfortunately we have a lot of examples of Russophobia in our country. So I will present only some of examples of the Russophobia in Poland. But I invite you to this live stream because it is one of the there is no many places now like this where the Polish people can discuss openly about this hysteria, about this Russophobia, which totally dominate Polish public discussion. So if you want so I invite all the comrades, all the communists, all the leftists, all the people who are not agree with this situation which is taking place in Poland. I invite you. You can participate in the discussion, in the chat. The important, the interesting comment I will publish. You can show. We will discuss. So we will start our discussion about the Russophobia in Poland. But maybe after I will answer your question, your comment. So don't forget today 7 p.m. maybe a little later. So today I will speak about the subject which is very important in my work. And as you know, I am a worker. I am working in the frozen storehouse near Paris, and this is the physical job in the temperature -25 degree. And because it is work very difficult, very hard, not very well paid, job like this in France are dominated by the immigrants, especially immigrants from Africa. And in the last weeks I am attacked in my job every day when I am going to my job. People who came from Mali, people who came from Senegal, people who came from North Africa, state like Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, they attacked me. Why Polish people are racist? Well, Polish people are racist because there are a lot of information from students, from French, from ex-French colonies which have studies in Ukraine, in Lviv, in Kyiv, in other Ukrainian cities, that they are witness of a lot of examples on the racism in the Polish-Ukrainian borders, because the propaganda say that Polish state, that Polish society is open to the refugees, but you need to understand they are open to the Ukrainian refugees. It's mean they are open for the citizens of Ukraine who want to cross the border, who are fear of the war. We need to understand that if there is a war in the Ukraine, it is not only the citizens of Ukraine who suffer. This is all. There are a lot of people who are not citizens of Ukraine, and they are suffer also. So as I mentioned, they are the students from every part of the globe, because in the time of the Soviet Union there existed a lot of relations between the Soviet Union and the third world countries, and even after the counter-revolution, these links which connect ex-Soviet countries like Ukraine and the Africa and Asia still exist. I know many people from Africa who knew the Russian language because they learn Russian in Africa, or they study 1 year, 2 year, or in Russia, in Ukraine, in Belarus, or state like this. Okay, so there are a lot of information, a lot of witnesses who say that there in the Polish-Ukrainian border there are a lot of examples of racism. Racism provoked by the Ukrainian soldiers, Ukrainian military group, but also racism provoked by the Polish state, Polish military, and also the Polish society. So firstly, we have the situation in Ukraine, that the people who are fleeing the war, there are a lot of people who are in the train. It started in the train station in Kyiv. There are the train which go to the Polish border, and already in the train station in the Kyiv there is the selection, racist selection, very similar to the situation in the time of the Second World War, in the time of Holocaust, when we had the same selection in Poland, when the Germans created the ghetto that you are the Jews, you have to make here a Jewish star, and you are going to ghetto, and you are Aryan, you are Polish, so you are not obliged, you don't need to live in ghetto. So this selection started like this. After we have selection in the train who go to the Treblinka, who go to Auschwitz, who go to Majdanek, and other concentration camp where these Jews were killed. And this selection is disgusting. There are the Kyiv which is bombarded, where is the fight, and there is the train who go to the Polish border, and already there the Ukrainian militarist soldiers said, you are white woman, you are white Ukrainian, you can go to the Poland, but if you are black, if you are not white, if you came from Pakistan, from North Africa, from Mali, from Senegal, a state like this, you are not allowed to go to this train. So there is a lot of examples like this. You can find this in internet. It's good for these people that they know languages, they have internet, and very quickly they can react for this, because they reacted, because they have a lot of community which are speaking about this in the Western Europe. The Ukrainian racists have to allow these people to cross, to go to this train. But it's shown the mentality, this racist mentality of this Nazi state, of this Nazi people like Azov and others. So after there is another examples of the situation close to the border, where there are thousands of people, thousands of refugees, and there is a selection that you are white, you go to the border. You are not white, you will wait. All they said, listen me, in this border is already a lot of people. Go to the another place which is 200 kilometers from here. And if these students from Africa or from Asia don't want, they were beaten, they were aggressed, and stuff like this. There is a lot of example of situation like this. After we have this racism in the Polish side, because for this racism it was the Ukrainian which are responsible. After we have the similar situation in Polish border, when the Polish military who protect the border said no, you are not allowed to cross a Polish border. For Ukrainian, if you came from Ukraine, now they introduce a new law in Poland that if you are a citizen of Ukraine, you cross the border like a refugee. You are free to go everywhere in Poland. You are free to travel in zone Schengen. So in every European country, you can go without any problem. The train and the public transport is free, and if you have paper that you are the refugee, you can stay in a hotel, or you can stay in. I will speak about this later, but there is a lot of things which is free, and it is good. It's shown that it is possible. That in the last 30 years, they said we were bombarded by this neoliberal propaganda that it is not possible that it is something free. Now they show that yes, it is possible. That in the time of the war, when we need to show how we hate Russia, and to show how we hate Russia, we support Ukrainians who fight with Russia. Polish states shown that from the people from Ukraine, it is possible to have public transport. It is possible to have public free place to sleep, free place to eat. I support this, but I support this for all Polish population, not only for the people who are the refugees. So we have this selection that yes, you are Ukrainian, you have Ukrainian passport, you can come here, you are refugee because you are flee the war. But if you are the student from Senegal, no, you are not refugee. You are migrant. You are economic migrant. I will not allow to cross you this border. So we have a lot of example like this. And after because now in this eastern cities of Poland, which is close to the Ukrainian border, there are a lot of journalists, a lot of politicians. Everybody go there to show how they love refugees. So it is impossible to continue this racist politics, but so these refugees came to Poland. These immigrants, these refugees from Africa. But the Polish society, not Polish militaries, but Polish society, after they try to beat them in the street. We have example how the hooligans in Przemyśl, how they try to beat physically everybody who is black. So it is something which you are not. It's difficult to find information about this in the Polish media, because Polish media has shown how the Polish state is good now, that everybody shown their solidarity with refugees and. But we need to understand a few things. Firstly, this aggression which existed in Polish-Belarusian border didn't stop. In last days, there were another example of migrants who wanted to cross the Polish border from Belarusian side, and they were beaten. So you see this stupid racist logic that if you are white, if you are a citizen of Ukraine, you will came to Poland and everybody is free. If you are not white, if you are came to Poland from Ukraine on Belarus, if you want to came to Poland from Belarus, they will beat you and they will insult you. And another subject, I think that I will record another video about this, but I need to say one thing, that the Polish state, after the 30 years of the neoliberal counter-revolution, it is this state which not existing like a state who helping a people. So they try to all this wave of this hundreds of thousands, even more than million refugees, because every day it is more than 120,000 people who came to Poland. It's like this, and it is 17 day of this war. So now it's more than million, or even 2 million, or even 2 million people cross the border, Polish border. And of course, Poland don't have infrastructure for this. There are not state-owned hotels. There are not state-owned place where these refugees can stay. So they make offer to the Polish citizens. Could you invite in your home the refugees from Ukraine? And nobody knows who invite these people. And we have already example that one guy in Wrocław, he raped, he invite young 19 years old Ukrainian in his house in Wrocław, and he raped her. So you see that she have fear of the war. She has fear of the Russian soldiers, but it is not Russian soldiers. It is Polish citizens who raped her. So it's only shown that this crisis can't be solved by the normal people. This problem needs to be solved by the state. It's the role of the state to make a requisition of the houses which are empty. It is role of the state. They build the places where these people can live. If Chinese socialist state can build the hospital in 10 days, Poland also can build the places like this where these people can live in the normal condition without fear that some of the psychopaths from the Polish side will rape them or okay, comrades, it is a long subject. I think that I will continue. One more time, I want to remind you about this stream which will be taking place today, and see you later.